everyone, Catweazle here. Welcome back to Shadows of Brimstone, The Escape. Right, at the end of last episode, we just cleared out 3 hellbats, and what I forgot to do is, because Cade was just on fire and just sort of killed them with his quick draw, I'd forgotten to catch a breath. So Cade is fully healed up, but that does mean he can take a grit. So he's going to take a grit, so he's now got 1 grit. And Running Bear, he didn't activate, so he gets a D6. So let's see if he can get some of that sanity back. Yep, 4. He's only missing 2 sanity, so he's back up to full sanity now. He's back up to 13 sanity. Right, so we've caught up with that. What's next? Well, it's the start of a new turn. So let's hold back the darkness. And 7 is good enough. That's what we like. So we've held back the darkness. And now it's movement. So first up is Cade. And he gets a 6. Hang on. He now has the crisp rose. So anytime you roll 6 for a move, you may also recover 1 grit. So he's now back up to his max 2 grit. So that's good stuff. And what he's going to do is he is going to explore this time. So let's get the map deck. Do some more of my rapid cutting as opposed to shuffling. Alright, there we go. I'll do a normal cut as well. And we get the waterfall room. Right, I'll just go and dig that out, won't be a moment. And here we are with the waterfall room. I've also moved the depth trap down to it's gone down to 12 now. So we will get to roll. So every time we put a new map tile down, we have to roll. If we get double 6s, this will be leading to the exit. Come on, double 6s. Oh, so close, but not close enough. So we got an 11, so we didn't quite make it. Never mind. Alright, so we need an exploration token. So we'll pop that there. And next up to go is Running Bear. And he gets a 3, which is really a 4. Somebody, Pencil Paulie, reminded me that he's actually fast and he's got +1 move. For some bizarre reason, I just had it in my head that was only the Saloon Girl, but it does apply to the Scout as well. So he can actually move 4. So 1, 2, 3. He's only going to move 3. We're going to block off the passage. Right, let's flip the exploration token. And we just get a single encounter, and there's only 1 exit. So let's see where that 1 exit is. And the single exit is 2. So as we're going in here, that's the exit. So I shall block off these 2. I'll just get 2 end pieces. And they're the 2 end pieces blocking it off. So we can get rid of the waterfall room, put that in the discard. Right, we get to draw an encounter. Dun, dun, dun. So, a bit of a laugh getting these out, I think. Right. Some more rapid cutting. And let's give it a normal cut. And Void Lair. This passage is covered in thick sticky webs and soft egg sacs line the walls and floor. All heroes on this map tile need to roll 1 higher to hit for their attacks. 4+ becomes 5+, etc. Also, roll a d6. 1 or a 2 is Venom Burst. 3 over 4 they're hatching. 5 to 6 is Dormant Egg Sacs. Right. Okay. So, that, what does that mean? I can't remember what it means. Select a random hero. Agility 5 plus. Well, it's got a bit of gunslinger, hasn't it? So, he's got 5 dice. So, Cade, he's going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he gets 3 6s. So, cool. Oh, hang on. I haven't read that right, have I? It's just roll a d6. Oh, it's... I do the agility test if I get a 1 or a 2. No. Right, forget that. Read the card wrong. Again. Right, let's just do the d6, man. A 1! So it is a Venom Burst. Bah. Right, I'll probably have to roll these 5 again, won't I? Right. Whew, he still passes. So, good stuff. Right, let's read the rest of it. If failed, you are spattered with gooey venom, but we didn't fail. Cool. So that's all that happens. Nothing happens. There's a... Yes, well done, Cade. So, dodge that one due to your superior agility. Right, I'll just put away the encounter deck. Right, so that's the encounter done. Put it on the discard. Take those away. Right, so we are all ready for the next turn. So let's hold back the darkness. And we're not going to do it with a 5. Ugh. So we get a Growing Dread card, which should be played immediately. But what we're going to do is, I think that this time, we actually do have, yes, we have plenty of grit this time. So, let's find out what it is before we get rid. Powerful Dread. Each hero must make a willpower save, blah blah blah. No, we're not having that. No, we are not going to have that. So, it will spend 1 grit each, leaving them 1 grit each, and we have got rid of that Growing Dread card. Excellente. Right, I'll put the Growing Dread deck back, and here we are again. Right, so that's holding back the darkness. So, movement. First up is Cade. A 6. He gets his grit back straight away, thanks to his crisp rose. And what he's going to do is, obviously, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's not going to look through, because he wants to wait for Running Bear to catch up. So, he is going to scavenge. And again, he doesn't scavenge. Alright. Next up, Running Bear. His movement. And he gets a 6. And he's got Dead Man's Boots. So, if he hadn't healed, if he hadn't caught his breath and healed that sanity, he would have got 2 sanity back through Dead Man's Boots. But no matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he is going to look through. So let's get the map deck. Here we are. Cut. And we get the Summoning Chamber. Right, I'll just go and dig that out. Won't be a second. And here we have the Summoning Chamber. So that's an extra room. So we're now up to 11. So the first thing we've got to do is find out whether this is the room that leads to the exit. So we could do with the same roll we got last time, which was an 11. Oh, 4, not good enough. So it doesn't lead to the exit tile, unfortunately. Right, we get to put down a encounter token. Whoop. And as it's the end of the turn, oh, we get another encounter. Well, we've been lucky. We've been lucky with the tokens. We've only got one exit, and we have a single encounter. So let's roll for where the exit is. Four. So the exit is that away, and I'll just get an end tile, won't be a second. Right, here we are. There's the end tile, blocking it off. I've also got the encounter deck out. So let's see what we get. Another crap shuffle. Cut. And we get ransacked vault. The room is filled with splintered crates and fragments of broken barricades. It's clear there was a bitter struggle here, and whoever was guarding this storage vault didn't go down without a fight. Cunning 5+. For every 5+, a hero rolls, they may draw a loot card. Right, okay. Right, I'll just discard the map tile and put the encounter deck back. Won't be a moment. Right, here we are. Let's have a look again at the ransack vault. So we've all got to do cunning 5+ tests. Right, so let's check the cunning. First up is Cade. His cunning is now 4. Oh no, it isn't. What am I talking about? His cunning is 3. So he gets to roll 3 dice. Whoop. And he gets 2 5s. So keep them. I believe draw a loot card for each one of those. And the cunning for Running Bear, his cunning is 3 because he has the Ring of Tarkle. 3 dice for Running Bear, and he gets 1 6. Right, there we go. For every 5+ a hero rolls, they may draw a loot card. Well, we'll draw the loot cards first before we roll the d6. So that'll be 2 loot cards for Running Bear. Right, first one. Cash $50 and 20 XP. And coins $25. So he gets $75 and 40 XP. That's 40 XP and $75 go into the pot. And loot card for Running Bear is, this should come in handy, a gear card. Is he going to draw a weapon at last or not? Right. A pickaxe. +1 combat. Anytime you find Darkstone, gain 1 extra. Right, $300. Okay. So I'll put that with his Indian hatchet. He's not currently using it, he's using his carbine. Hopefully we will get a decent weapon eventually for Running Bear. He does get his 20 XP as well for the card. In the pile, I'll just check his weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 weight now. I think he's allowed 7 because he's got 2 strength. So he's okay for the time being. Right, now we've got to roll this D6, I think. Get rid of those and get rid of the loot deck. Right, roll a D6. A 3. Roll a D6 on the roll of a 1 or 2. Whatever tore this plate apart is still here. Well, we got a 3. Bah ha ha ha. So, that's okay. We can get rid of that encounter card. And we can get rid of the encounter token. Very good. Okay. So, that's the end of the round. So, it's holding back the darkness time. A 6 isn't good enough. So we're now to 7 on the depth track, which isn't ideal. Okay. Right, next up is Cade's movement. And he moves 2. So we go 1, 2, and then he's going to scavenge. And again he doesn't manage to scavenge. Pants. Running Bear's move. He gets a 2, which is a 3 because he's fast. So 1, 2, 3. And that's... And he's going to scavenge. And he scavenges. Gone, well defined. We also scavenged a previous room, didn't we? And I forgot to put the scavenge token down. But if you're watching, kids, you should put a scavenge token down when you scavenge. Right, let's get the scavenge deck. And see what he finds. Okay, let's cut it. Ooh, something shiny. So 10 XP. That first. And roll a D6. 6. Draw an artifact card. Woohoo! Right, let's get the mine artifacts. There's the mine artifacts deck. Ooh, bump into the camera, why don't you? Right. Dark stone gloves. +1 strength. Your combat hits are at +1 damage. Good one. This is a good one. He's going to keep that as well. He's up to 6. I'll have to roll for them because they've got a dark stone icon. But that is good because his strength was only 2, so it'll now be at 3, and all his combat hits will get +1 damage. So that is a very nice artifact to find. I'm wondering whether he should give it Cade actually. Should he give it Cade? I'll have a think about that. He can give it Cade at any time, can't he? So, right, so that was a good scavenge. Okay. So, that's the end of that round. So, once again, we are holding back the darkness. An 11. Why don't I roll this when I've we want to find the way out. So on 11 we hold back the darkness, and next up is movement. Cade first. He moves 2, so he's going to go 1, 2, and we'll roll for running bear. See if he gets a 1. If he doesn't, he gets 5, which is really a 6. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, and he is going to investigate. So let's get the old map deck out again. The Devil's Pit. Right, I'll just go and get that. Won't be a second. And there we are, the Devil's Pit. Right, so it means the depth track goes up. We now need 8s to hold back the darkness, and we need a 10 to see if this room leads to the exit. So let's roll for it. A 6. No! So we haven't done it. Still searching. Hope we find it soon, otherwise we're... darkness will be escaping. We're already up at 7. Right, encounter an exploration token. And as it's the end of the turn, attack. And we've got a gate. Ugh. Right, let's find what the gate is. Where's that going? Forward. So the gate is straight ahead. Got a gate here somewhere. There we go. Right, that's in. 2 end pieces. Go. Right, and we haven't got a clue icon, so it is just a single attack, so that'll be a low threat. A P dice of Stranglers. Right, I'll find out, let's find out how many there is first, and then I'll set it up. Four. Right, we've got 4 Stranglers coming onto the board. I'll just set that up now and tidy everything up. Right, here we are with the 4 Stranglers set up. First thing we've got to do is obviously roll for their elite ability. Right, so let's see what it is. It is 5. Got regeneration again, haven't they? They all regenerate in this episode. Right, so elite 5. Put that on the card to remind me. Once again, we've got Cade with his quick draw. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't actually hit this one. This one's 7. The others, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the others, the 3 others though, he can actually hit. They're in range. Right, so quick draw, out of turn sequence. 5 quick fire shots from Cade. Come on, Cade. Well, he's got 1 critical, 2 normal hits, and he's got 2 grit. So what he's going to do is he's going to re-roll these 2 dice. He's going to spend 1 of his grit, and yes, He now has 5 hits. So I'll take that grit off his player area. Right. So first things first. That's the chap that's going to get the critical. These two will have 1 each. Now let's have a look at the Stranglers. They are a demon, so the Chill of the Grave doesn't apply. Ensnare, if they roll a 6, it counts as 3 hits each. That's their ability. They regenerate, as we know. Move is 6, escape is 6+, to hit is 3+, combat 4, damage 1. They've got a defense of 2, and the XP will be 30 because they get +5 because of the elite ability, and they've got 3 health. So that one doesn't get its defense, but what we've got to do is see how much we can hurt it. And a 4, that's more than enough. We had Darkstone bullets as well, which was +1 damage. So he's gone. Woohoo! So that'll be 30 XP. 1, 2, 3. So that's 30 XP. We'll hit this one in the corner now. This does have a defense of 2. That's a 5. So that's 3. 2 damage. So it's got more than enough to kill it. So another 30 XP. And this final chap here. A 6. That does for him. Yet another 30 XP. And unfortunately, although we've got 2 spare shots, Cade is just pummeling those into already dead bodies because he can't hit the one that's furthest away. But all the same, good stuff from Cade. Right, so that's the end of the turn. So what we'll do now is hold back the darkness, I believe. And we don't. So that goes down to 8, and it's a darkness card. Dang it. I'll find this exit soon. Power of the Void. Void enemies are now +1 in combat. Right, let me sort that out, won't be a second. Right, so Power of the Void. Stranglers are demons, so it doesn't apply to them. So that's okay for the time being, until such time as we get a Void monster. And next up, it's Running Bear. It's Cade to roll for his movement. And he rolls a 4. So he's just going to move up 1. Don't want the Strangler getting behind us. He is going to fire, obviously. So he's now, I think he is now in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. And he gets 4 hits. No criticals, unfortunately. But he gets 4 hits. So, first one, should get through this. Should get through these. He gets +1 damage, so a 2, +1 damage, puts 1 wound. Next up, a 4, that's the extra wounds. Goodbye, Mr. Strangler. Again, he's pretty amazing, Cade, with his trusty trusty pistol, which should be called a trusty revolver, but isn't. He's really like taking people down. So that's the end of all the Stranglers. Woohoo! So we get to catch a breath. So Cade activated, so he'll get a D3. Well, actually, he's fully healed, so he's just going to take a grit. So he takes a grit. Same for Running Bear, he's fully healed, so he'll take a grip. He's up to 2 grit now. So that's pretty good. And what else? We get a loot card each. So let's dig out the loot cards. First up is Cade. Oh, this should come in handy. And coins for Running Bear. So he gets $25 and 20 XP. 20 XP and $25. And get rid of that. Back into the loot deck. And gear. Oh. Right. I might do what the Lonesome Gamer does going forward. Rather than showing my pathetic shuffling skills, I may just roll a D100 or something and go that many in. Right, there we go. A dusty poncho. Gear, clothing, shoulders. +1 health, +1 sanity, ignore weather effects. Woo! That looks pretty good. Right, I'll put that over on his player area. He's now got a dusty poncho as well. Just thinking, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's now at 5 weight. I think he can go up to 7. He's got 2 strength. But oh, Running Bear now hold 8 weight because he's got the he's got those gloves. So not too bad, not too bad. Right, that goes back in the loot deck. And I think that's it. And I think we'll end the episode here. We're at a bit of a dead end. I don't fancy going through the gate. I don't see how I can go through the gate and then while I'm in another world find an exit, find a mine exit. I'd obviously have to go through the other world, find another gate and come out somewhere else. I'd have to be in an actual mine on Earth to sort of get out of the exit. So I think we're going to have to backtrack a bit, which is a bit of a pain because it's a long way. I think we're right back down here. I think that's where we came in. I think, he says, moving the tile. Yes, we've got an exit here. So we're going to have to backtrack all our way down there, which is going to be pretty boring. And it's going to be a bit of a problem. We're going to waste time. Okay, right, so that's it for this episode of Shadows of Brimstone, The Escape. I hope you join me for the next episode. Until then, this is Catweazle signing off. Toodaloo.